What is up, folks? So I'm just here in the rural town of Sutton Coldfield, just chilling, thinking, reflecting, actually reading a little bit of my book before I head to the gym, and just had a thought really around signs and signals, and I was thinking specifically about people in relationships, or also like people that have been through painful situations. I myself have broken my arm before, and in breaking my arm, I now have a scar on both sides of my arm, which is forever a sign of what's happened, a clear sign, maybe not to get myself in that sort of predicament again. And for a long time, when I was playing sport, also became like a restrictive measure, because I'd look at it and it would be a sign of weakness. I think this arm forever is weak. Had to get over that. Anyway, when we think about signs and we think about signals, a sign is very much something that's clear, something that's already been established. The signal is something to come. A signal speaks of sometimes maybe someone signaling you to do something of great importance. And often, a signal can be something that indicates a warning. And when I think about people in relationships, even myself, in the past, there were certain warning signs which I probably should have taken heed. They call them red flags. But those warning signs should have been enough for me to separate myself from certain situations. It was not a signal for me to come or to draw myself closer to that thing. And I think it is very imperative that we know the difference between a sign and a signal. Sometimes that very thing that looks so inviting is so loud that you think it's something you should do, but it's actually something you shouldn't do, something you shouldn't walk towards. And I know, let's go to the relationship side of things. I know for certain females that I know, and even males, there'll be some indicators, signals that makes you think, this is it, this is the person I should be with, this is the person that I'm meant to be with, this is a clear sign. But it's actually in your discernment, in your ability to tell the difference, that you realize this is nothing but a warning signal to go, to get rid, to go away from that thing. And that's, it's just an open thought. I don't really want to labor the point too much. It was just a thought, what's the difference between a sign and a signal? And how can we apply that to our everyday life, especially in relationships? So take this as a bit of a relationship advice 101. Discern the difference between a sign and a signal. Peace.